Tears for the tear god, salt for the salt throne, and gas the leaf tribe.
Apparently, it has become a thing to not just take a knee for George Floyd at marches, protests, demonstrations, what have you, but to take a knee for 8 minutes and 49 seconds. The amount of time Derek Chauvin knelt on George Floyd's neck. I understand what they think they're doing, and chiefs of police, mayors, the prime minister have taken part in this, what I find to be just macabre and wholly inappropriate act. Nick Cannon released a spoken word music video days after George Floyd's murder, in which he also reenacted this murder, but he played the role of George Floyd, face to the ground, knee on his neck. Also inappropriate. We don't honor the dead, and I mean to say, it does the dead no honor to take a selfie with the casket or to play act their death. It is grotesque. For moments of silence, the custom is to stand for the fallen. If you're going to take a knee, at least say a fucking prayer or something. Jesus Christ, motherfucking shit. Now, if you agree that's a problem, I'm sure you'll also agree that it is a greater disservice to the dead to charge their killer with a crime for which you may not be able to get a conviction. The DA overseeing this case has decided to charge Derek Chauvin with second-degree murder and not third-degree murder as initially thought. I think that is a fool's fucking errand. Second-degree murder requires the intent to kill. Okay? And sure, a lot of people will say he meant to do it, but you know what? It doesn't matter if you think he meant to do it. You have to be able to prove it. And proving it is a very different fucking matter. Ask Viva Fry. I'm so glad so many people I know are on the Viva Fry kick. If you don't know him, he's a Montreal litigator turned YouTuber. You can find him. Does some great commentary. Third degree murder is basically negligence or recklessness. Okay? That if you're just being retarded and someone dies because of your retardation, you're on the fucking hook. If you get into your Porsche after having a few beers and whip down the highway at 180 miles per hour with absolutely no intention of ever killing anyone, but you get in a crash and someone dies, that's on you. That's your fault. And the law views that recklessness, that negligence, that stupidity as just as egregious as intent to kill. And guess what? Third degree murder, as far as I understand, carries the same penalty as second degree murder. That's a life sentence. That's 25 years before parole. Why would you go for the greater charge when you don't know you can get that, when you absolutely have the recklessness charge in the bag? That's the beauty of the recklessness idea in third degree murder. You prove the intent, you prove the recklessness by the act. The act was reckless, the act was negligent, that's enough. Here you have to prove that he put his knee in that man's neck hoping he would die. I don't know if I see that on the video. I don't know if you can prove that in a court of law. So why? Why would they do this? Well, I don't know. I'm given to understand that the entirety of this city, this state, is all run by Democrats. And maybe they're setting up to biff it. They want to biff the fuck out of this Because if he walks free, there will be more fucking riots. Okay? Not protests. The protests are fine. It's the rioting and looting that is the fucking problem. And they know that this shit will hit the fan a second time if this goes bad. Again, I can't read their minds. I don't know that that's what they're after. But I'd bet that's going to happen. And it does not do George Floyd or his family or his memory any service, any honor to biff this fucking charge. It's fucking grotesque. Relevant links to shit I said in the description. Maybe. I'm a ring twin. Like, subscribe, or don't. It's a free country. At least it used to be.